You've been on a fabulous winning run. Where does this victory rank amongst all the others?
So well done. Good performance again against Arsenal. We create a lot of chances and almost chances because we missed in the last pass with Rush, with Kevin, especially with David Silva for the last action. In that action for the counter-attack, and we don't finish that action, the counter-attack, they do their counter-attack and you suffer. So against Arsenal never, the game is end because they are able to change players, a lot of quality in front. But considering after Champions League game, like they rest all week, we were so tired in moments in the game, but we were so strong mentally strong to keep going, doing together. And again, so we won because we deserve it, and 3 more points. Now my wish, the players come back healthy for international break and start again.
Hi Pep, you've discussed previously about being solid in terms of performance and wins. You obviously are this season. What's the key to it? How come you are a lot more solid in terms of displays?
Well, the quality of the players, and we can do more solid in the fact. So in the big teams, we have to try to the big chances we had in the first half against the big teams like Arsenal. You have to do it. So finish 1-0. This should be 3-0. You have to do that to become a really good team. But we have got to improve that, and we are solid because we are more strong. So we know today how important was this game, and we prepare well, and the players again they did an amazing performance. So we were so happy. So 3 more points, 12 points behind Liverpool and Arsenal is a lot of points in November, a lot. And we will see the last result, 8 points against Tottenham. We will see the last game against Chelsea United. So, but especially the way again we played. So we concede not too much. Of course, with Arsenal always we're going to concede, but the way we play, the courage we play, it was so important.
Pep, was that a better win than it looked, considering the tiredness after Napoli, and considering Arsenal rested, could rotate the entire team?
Yeah, but some we spoke about that. You will be more tired than them, but we cannot be more tired in our head. And they were together. Their body language in the second half was good. They communicate each other. They fought each other even with 2-1. And it's not easy because Arsenal make a good high pressing. In the first half we had problems to find the right people to avoid that high pressing. The second half was much better. And when we contact in that position, especially Kevin and David, we miss the last pass, the last action to make a counter-attack, and that's why it was so difficult to close the game before.
Pep, you're already 8 points clear at the moment. Obviously, it could be 5 later on. But what particular challenges does that bring for a coach when you're that far ahead? Obviously, you want to be ahead, but what do you have to guard against as a coach when you have a significant advantage like that over the rest of the league?
I think the best way is wish to come back healthy for international break, because I like when we can control the players. In the national team we cannot. It's in a friendly game. We spoke about that, so don't forget it's a friendly game, not an official game. So be intelligent, be wise, be smart, and after prepare our terrible game against Leicester. Bardi and Mahrez and Kelechi and Okazaki, and 2 years ago they were champion, and you have to prepare there. That is the best way. Is try to go there to win the game, and after go away against Huddersfield, and after before you go to Old Trafford, prepare well against Southampton and the other one and West Ham before Old Trafford, and it's game by game. Prepare there, work, because it's 2 months in a row without one draw is a lot. So in Champions League, in Carabao Cup, in Premier League, it's win. Means a lot, and how strong we are in our mind.
Pep, can you give us an idea of what it's like as a manager, an opposing manager, to see a team like City do what they're doing to opponents? Every time you have a game that you might think you could drop points, Napoli, Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, you keep answering that question again. So have you been in the position of being a manager and seeing other teams do that? And how does that make you feel?
No.
Can you imagine then how they feel?
No. But only I know is we are not what we are. Everybody can beat us. That is a principle in all sports. So it doesn't matter what happened in the past. You can win the Champions League and you can lose the day after. So that is football, sport, basketball, all the sports. Because the other ones want to beat you. And they deserve all the credit to try to beat us. And it depends on us if we concede that chance or not. And of course, it's so important if we want to fight more to win the title in comparison last season when we were able just won at home against the big teams, against 5 or 6 contenders to win the Premier League. Last season, we were able just to be twice against in Old Trafford, against United, here against Arsenal. And the other teams we were not able. This season in November, you have already won 3 times. So 1 more. So we spoke about that. If you want to win the Premier League against Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, United, Tottenham, of course the others well, but especially this one at home, you have to win. If don't, because they will be so tough away, and that's why we continue in that rhythm. Winning help to winning more games. If you are stable, you are not thinking stupid things. Win help to win more. And of course, our position is good to go our next 2 games away to try to continue in that rhythm.
Okay, take question in Spanish, please, just here.
He's back.
Hola, bones, Pep. Si no ho he comptat malament, porteu 52 gols aquesta temporada. És una mitja de més de 3 per partit. Creus que és la millor arrencada personal teva com a entrenador? Aquesta primera pregunta. I la segona és ara bé al desembre, quan la temporada passada va venir el Chelsea aquí a una cap a l'Eister, veu punxar punts. No sé com veus ara aquest desembre. Si ha canviat.
No, el desembre no em va preocupar, l'any passat va ser el novembre. És a dir, el novembre de 4 partits, de 4 partits, 3 partits a casa no en vam guanyar cap. I allà ens va anar... El desembre va ser una conseqüència al novembre. Per tant, aquest mes l'hem fet molt millor que l'any passat, tenim molt més punts que l'any passat. Avui, a l'últim minut, el Middlesbrough ens va empatar i avui hem tornat a guanyar. Per tant, és millor la primera, m'has dit, perdona? Sí, molts gols. Sí, evidentment, en 2 mesos seguits guanyant tots, no sé si ho havia fet mai en la meva carrera, per tant, portem molts gols. Són molts gols per partit i el bo és que en podíem haver fet una altra vegada 5 o 6. Si a l'últim moment, a l'últim passe, la cosa més fina haguéssim sigut capaços de fer.
First of all, you have scored 52 goals so far this season. It's an average of 3 goals per game. Do you think this is your best start as a manager? Well, obviously, it's obvious we've scored a lot of goals in 2 months. I can't remember if I start that well in any of my previous teams. A lot of goals, and again, I would say that we could have scored even 5 or 6 today. We just needed to be more clinical, but obviously I'm very happy for it. And the second one, last season, the month of December was really bad for you. You dropped many points. What do you think about the month of December this time? Well, I'm not worried about December. I think our main problem last season was November. We had 4 games, 3 at home. We weren't able to win any of them, and obviously that was a setback for the following month. And this season we have started in our good foot. Today we won again, and hopefully we are going to keep this level in the next months.
Hola, mister, por acá atrás. La última vez que jugaron con Arsenal, Alexis Sánchez jugó un muy buen partido. Esta vez lo controlaron muy bien. Quería preguntarle si, de lo que ha visto, lo que le ha tocado ver de la Premier, ha bajado mucho el rendimiento Alexis este año. No sé si le ha parecido así.
Top class player. Es un jugador de un nivel muy grande, competitivo, y cuando jugó de delantero jugó maravillosamente bien. Los problemas que tuvimos en la primera parte para controlar a transiciones lo creó todo Alexis.
So I want to ask you about Alexis Sanchez. Last time he played against you, he did a really good match in the FA Cup. What do you think about his performance so far this season? Alexis is a top-class player, really, really high player, very competitive, and as a striker, he played really well today. All the problems he created to us, to our defenders in the first half, he was our main headache, and he's a really good player.
Okay, guys. Thank you.
Simon, just one on Fabian Delph. He appeared to be limping at the end. Is he okay for England duty?
They were joy singing and dancing, and I didn't ask. So the doctor didn't come to me. So hopefully it's okay. Thank you.
Guys.